What's going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here, back from All Things Sports, bringing you another brand new football boot review and unboxing and on feet. Let's get into this brand new review. Alright guys, so before we begin, you know the drill. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, take care of those three things, and let's get into this brand new video. I recently picked up a pair of Predators for myself, the new Predator 24 with the fold over tongue, so the FT model, and I absolutely love them. There will be a new video coming out shortly comparing those against the boots that I have for you right here, so if you are interested in that, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos. Hit the bell notification so that it gives you a little notification when that video drops. But until then, let's review this model that I have right here. This is the Predator Elite. So the standard version with laces, no fold over tongue, in that new Blackout colorway. It's known as carbon black, and carbon. It's a very stealthy looking boot. Let's get into the unboxing. It's a standard Adidas box with a lid here. It is a top of the range model, so you still get a string bag. These are an all black football boot that I'm gonna show you today. It's the first time that I see the Elite versions in hand, so I'm super excited about that. I'm a huge fan of the fold over tongue. To me, that's the version to go with, but I can completely understand the type of player that may not want that extra layer on top of the foot and who may just be interested in the standard no tongue version of the Predator. So this is a really cool colorway. You get a string bag just like any of the other top tier models with a black mesh string bag and that sort of carbon gray accent color for the Predator logo and of course the strings. And then let's show you the boots themselves. So these are the Predator Elites. They're simply known as the Predator Elites. They have dropped the 0.1 branding that we've seen on previous models, and this is a really cool looking boot. So it's a standard Predator Elite, if you will. It's just in this new completely blacked out carbon colorway, I suppose. I really like the look of it. You have a dark black base for everything, and then more of this kind of silvery gray touch on those three stripes. As you can see, when the light hits them in a certain way, you get a really cool effect. And the sole plate as well has this sort of glossiness to it that just gives it a sort of midnight blue or this sort of midnight silver effect on it that looks really, really cool. We still have the Hybrid Touch 2.0 upper, which honestly is really, really good. It'll take just a couple of sessions to break in, but it's nothing like any of the traditional synthetics that we can see, or even, you know, even more of that plasticky synthetic that we used to see. It's really a nice material that has a really soft feeling to it, and once it softens up with a couple of, you know, break-in sessions, it really feels almost like a leather material with just some extra durability, that extra lightness, a very slight padded feel, but nothing over the top, giving you a very thin feel on the ball. And I like that you have a separate tongue. It's not this one-piece upper with laces. I like the fact that you can open the boot up. Separate tongue allows you to get your foot into it really quite comfortably. Customize the fit because you have these laces here, and it really is a very well-fitting boot. You have a very traditional Predator element here known as strike skin. It fits really nicely into this area of the boot. It has a really grippy texture to it. It's quite aggressive, but not over the top. So I really do like the way that's put together. And of course you have an external heel counter with this control frame 2.0, and I really like the way the heel is wrapped around in this part of the boot. You have a very nice sort of synthetic suede element on the inside. These little memory foam pods just help grip your sock and keep your foot locked down in place. And again, I'm a huge fan of the external heel counter and this control frame. We've gone back to a more familiar sort of stud pattern in terms of the shape of the studs. These are very similar to what we saw on, in my opinion, one of their best stud patterns that they ever made. Overall, this is a really good package in a really stealthy looking colorway. I think this is going to be very popular. If you don't want that extra sort of layer on top of the laces, which some people just probably don't want, this is definitely a model that I think you can go for. Let's slip them on feet to talk about how these things fit and feel, and then we'll wrap it up back here at the desk. So slipping these Predators Elites on feet for the first time, they feel exactly like the fold over tongue version that I'm wearing, just of course minus that fold over tongue, obviously without the elastic, and just that extra layer on top of the laces. Everything else fits exactly the same. They fit really nicely, giving you a modern sort of snug, responsive feel, but not over the top where it feels too tight that it's uncomfortable. Again, I'm a big fan of this separate tongue, more traditional tongue. I didn't necessarily like the one-piece design on all football boots. I definitely understood why they incorporated that on things like a Mercurial Vapor, giving you that wraparound, super light feeling boot. But on certain football boots, it just doesn't fit in well. I think something like a Tiempo Legend or a Predator should have a separate tongue. I think it just provides a better overall fit. In terms of sizing, you can go true to size. These fit really, really well. Whether you have an average width foot or a sort of wider foot, they will fit you quite nicely. And I think you can go true to size for the best possible fit. And I'm just a really big fan of this new Predator. I think they've absolutely nailed it, bringing the Predator back to what I think it should be, with a very modern, well thought out twist to it that I think is necessary in today's football boot market. So that's pretty much it. Let's send it back over to the desk and we can wrap this video up. So there you have it, guys. There's my review of the new Adidas Predator Elite. Again, it's the first time that I'm seeing the Predator in this version, the Elite version with no fold-over tongue. I think it definitely has its place in their lineup. I think there is definitely a certain person that would be looking for this type of boot with very minimal extra material, well thought out boot with the grip Predator element and something that just fits really, really, really well, giving you that sort of leather-like feel with some of the performance benefits and lightweightness of a boot with this sort of synthetic material. So that's my review. This colorway is an absolute knockout. It looks really, really good. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And that's pretty much it for me. Mike McIntyre, all things sports. I'm signing off for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.